All the Chinese friends, they ask one question. Why you Indian guys trust America? Why you go with America? The reality is not true. There are some countries who don't want India and China to be peaceful, especially the people in USA. They have military business. They want to sell their missiles and so many things to India. So they really wish the military industrial complex in America, they really want another war between India and China. But Indians are like clear, they understand what America wants. So we will work with America because we have many Indians in America, and we have some business and technology and cultural things. But that doesn't mean that we will listen to America. And today, no country wants to listen to America. America is not the same America 20 years back. We don't care what America is saying, really. It's like the world has totally changed, and India can decide, and India has been deciding mostly for itself. In India, we don't have any problem like choosing between one side and another side. No, never, never. We don't have to choose between USA or Russia or China. Why? Because we are not part of any military alliance, first of all. We don't have any military alliance with the United States at all. And neither we have any declared enemy. We have never declared any country as our enemy. India is the only country where we don't have so-called military alliance, or we don't have so-called enemy. We are a very normal country, and we are big. We have huge population. So you can see we have some problem with Canada now. What's happening in Canada is not okay for us because we have many people living in Canada. Same way, China is so close to us, so we always have to deal with China. Not only about border, but we have a cultural issue, we have a business issue. So, in one line, the kind of impact India and China have on each other is much more than in any other two country. I mean, you can say that China, USA, influence each other very much. That's very on superficial, on some technology, but culturally, on the thinking, on the mindset, on the thinking. The Indian impact on China and Chinese impact on India is very high. It's there for millennials, for many years. So just for border, just for some economic and other issue, I don't think India and China will stop talking to each other. Our foreign policy is our independent foreign policy. Nothing to do with America or Russia or China. So we are dealing with China one to one. Our interest, our national interest. So you don't have to bring America between India and China. The two biggest question now today is many people doubt that the rise of China will not be peaceful. And what will happen when China and USA go for a new Cold War, it will have a big impact on the world. At the same time, all the Chinese friends, they ask one question. Why you Indian guys trust America? Why you go with America? The reality is not true. We never like America. We never like America. But in USA, after COVID-19, they just opened the green card. 200,000 Indians, they got green card just now. Okay. So the Canada, Australia, America, they have huge land. And in India, our land is very little. My house is very small. So, so people want to have good life. That's why they go to America, but they don't become Americans. Indians, they still follow Indian life, Indian food, Indian culture. But at the same time, we also don't have any basic problem with United States. We don't have any issue. 2 days back, they sanctioned 20 companies, 19 Indian companies for supplying some material to Russia. We are just like China, Iran, Russia. India is also used to American sanction. We don't care it. We don't care it. Let them sanction it. We don't care. So the next president of USA will be very important for world peace. And every country has its own choice. So the next president of USA should be a peaceful president. What's happening in Russia and Ukraine, this war, or what's happening in Israel and Palestine, in Middle East, the main issue is the US policy, right? If they want, they can stop it. But they're not stopping it. So whosoever will be the next POTUS, Indian foreign policy will be like expecting that stop the war. The very first thing, first stop the war. That's the first condition because in any war, it's the innocent people, it's the women, the children, it's very harsh to see. So it's the time that we should ask United States of America to stop supplying finance and weapons and let's get back to the negotiation table. And we also don't want something like what Trump did in December 6th. You have to, if you say you are a democracy, you have to accept the result of public voting. You can't say, no, 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 I can't. The same thing was done by Hillary. She said, no, I don't concede the defeat to Trump. So the Americans, they talk something, but they do something. They have double standard. So inside America, it's no more safe. It's very unsafe, the country. If you're out in the night, you don't know what happens to you in America. So it's no more the American dream. So let's see what happens, but it's very unsafe, the country. If you're out in the night, you don't know what happens to you in America. So it's no more the American dream. So let's see what happens, but I wish America gets back to normal. It's good for all of us.